Hi Zoalize,
Hi.
how are you doing?
I'm so well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good too.
Oh,
So
excellent.
Zoalize, you're Miss South Africa. Please tell me about your journey so far. Where it's, where you're from, how it started, how do you get up to here to Miss World?
Well, that's going to take a long time, but to cut it brief, I am a girl that was brought up in Pretoria, which is one of our state capitals. It is known as the Jacaranda City, and South Africa has some of the friendliest people. So I was always brought up in a spirit that was caring, kind, and loving, and really practiced the true values of humility. I was brought up in a household with a single mother. So it was always just my mom, my brother and I will always remember the moments that we used to make homemade movies, and it would always bring a smile to my mom's face. And it was really moments like that that would remind me I would always have a safe place to go home to. And my mother was, or not even was, she is the most important person in my life. She always encouraged community involvement. She always encouraged people skills, and that is one beautiful asset I will never take for granted, is how she taught me how to interact with people. And it started with something as small as handing out cupcakes to the neighbors that I baked. And that was the start of my community work. Is my charity work started at home. She taught me the importance of connecting with others, and from there on out it's history. So when I was 14, I started up my own digital platform which focused on youth development, and it has inspired me in so many ways, and it has taught me a sense of purpose, because we focus on creating a sense of audibility and visibility for our young people. Because like I said, I was a young girl with big ambitions, and a lot of the times it was frowned upon, especially coming from a conservative country.
Right.
So my mother always pushed me to go after my dreams, and that is a big reason why I'm here today, is because of her. She really showed me what it means to have self-belief. She has so much faith in me, and for that I'm honored and I'm grateful. But more and above everything, I stand here today because I fell in love with what Miss World is. I fell in love with what they have to practice. Their morals and their values of purpose and people is something that inspired me. So I stand here today, or rather sit here today, because of what they offer, and to be a part of that legacy is a true honor and privilege of a lifetime.
Right. So how did Miss South Africa happen? How do you get into the pageant? Who was the one who, did someone push you towards that, or was it yourself?
It was definitely my family, yes. I actually competed twice for my national contest. So when I was young, I really tried to do something bigger. I wanted always to do something that mattered. I wanted to use every minute I have to do something important. And I never really knew what I wanted to do with my life. So when I saw the entries for Miss World South Africa, I knew that is exactly where I needed to be. And although it was a scary leap, it was definitely a leap of faith that I had to take. And to say that I was afraid is definitely true, because I was competing against such renowned women. I was competing against lawyers and doctors, and I was still so young and have barely completed high school. But I think that just attests to the capabilities of a young mind. And to have been in a space like that taught me a lot about myself. And the wisdom I got from those women is something I will never take for granted. And it's because of them that I sit here, and they shaped me. The women in my life and the influential figures have taught me a lot about myself. And I pay my gratitude to them and the Miss World organization for teaching me the essence of who I am. So it's been a beautiful journey.
Amazing. So one final question, apparently we're running out of time. So tell me one thing that you'd love to do that would give you peace, would make you feel happy, something that you would like to see, if you had the power.
Yes, well, if I had the power, I would choose many things that would bring me peace. I think we live in a world where those choices are quite endless and not very easy to make, to prioritize one over the other. But I think in my personal perspective, something that would bring me peace is to represent my people. South Africa is a country that is so diverse, and it's so beautiful, and it has taught me a lot as a South African. So if I'm able to step into the position of an ambassador and represent the core of our people, that would be a privilege to show the rest of the world how we can become more unified, how we can celebrate diversity, and we take pride in our democracy and the freedom we have fought for. So to be able to teach that to others would be a privilege, and it would give me a sense of freedom, because I know that one step can really have a domino effect, and I think the spirit of a South African can really teach that. But more and above everything is just having peace for my family and I. I am really someone that loves my family and wouldn't be here without them today. So to have them with me, to have them be stable, to have them have every single bit of freedom that you can ask for would be a dream of mine to have. So yeah, I would end it at that.
That'd be great. Do you have any family coming to the finale?
I do.
Okay.
Like I said, my family, they're very close to me, so they are supportive in every single aspect. So they will be coming to support me and cheering me on. Although we're a small family, they really bring every single element of a huge family to the table.
Amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We're running out of time, or anyway, but all the best. All the best.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Take
Thank you for
care.
your time, everyone.